Meet the accused in the brutal, widely shared e-hailing driver murder. Boots into crime hotspots, preparing for the SANDF in the Western Cape and Gauteng. A brutal heatwave hits the Western Cape, and Joburg Ballet's Giselle takes us on our journey of love and heartache.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
The city of Ekurhuleni has placed legal head Kemi Bahari and HR head Linde Xasheka on full suspension after their names surfaced at the Madlanga Commission. They're accused of shielding suspended EMPD chief Julius Mkhwanazi and attempting to suppress an IPID report. The move comes as a private firm begins vetting 3,000 EMPD officers. President Cyril Ramaphosa has also instructed the State Security Agency to re-vet Metro Police nationwide, tightening the net around embattled Metro departments.
We agree that there's a trust deficit, but I've indicated that there are two independent processes that to an extent the resident they can rely on. One is that it's done by independent forensic company. Two is that we have included the state security.
Coming soon, the South African Defence Force in South Africa's hotspots. Will it work?
As a coloured community, it's actually a relief. And SAPS has clearly failed in terms of gangsterism, gun violence.
President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision to deploy the army to help in policing in the two provinces has received a mixed reaction. While commentators and some organizations support the idea, those opposed have warned that it's not a sustainable strategy to dismantle drug networks and to put an end to illegal mining. But Deputy Minister Bantu Holomisa says instead of criticizing the move, they should provide solutions.
So be it. We are not going to nurse the feelings of analysts who are not coming up with solutions as to how do we deal with the crime on the ground.
He says the army is ready to be deployed after conducting some groundwork. Holomisa says the public shouldn't worry about the soldiers' conduct because there are institutions in place that exercise oversight over defense, including Parliament. Babalo Ndenze, Eyewitness News, Parliament.
The three suspects accused of killing e-hailing driver Isak Satlat have abandoned bail in the Pretoria Magistrates Court. A woman and two men aged between 25 and 30 face charges of premeditated murder and robbery with aggravating circumstances. 22-year-old Satlat was hijacked and garroted last Wednesday after a ride request. The attack was captured on his dash cam and his body and car were later found in Attridgeville. Dikeledi Mpela, Gotsioni Machidi and McLaren Mushwana remain in custody. Norby attorneys representing the Nigerian council say they're raising funds to repatriate Satlat's body to Nigeria, where his mother and two younger siblings live.
An engineering student, mobile engineering student who is due to graduate. There's a huge loss to the family. There's a huge loss for Africa. There's a huge loss for the Nigerian Union.
A key witness at the Madlanga Commission has been admitted to hospital and will not testify today. Witness F, a SAPS member attached to the Gauteng Organised Crime Unit, was due to continue evidence. His testimony is now postponed to the 16th of March. He previously told the Commission he helped facilitate communication between alleged underworld figure Vusimuzi Katmatlala and suspended Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection Shadrach Subir. He also claimed Subir instructed him to invite Matlala to a 2024 Thanksgiving dinner attended by senior police officials.
Witness F has been hospitalized and is not available today. There is an application for postponement. The medical certificate on the last page of that application, Annexure I2, records that Witness F will not be available at least until 25th February. We have looked at our calendar, and the earliest available date that we have after 25th February would be 16th March. Now, as things stand, 16th March is the last day of the Commission.
The Commission resumes on Wednesday with a new witness, and Parliament will soon get a new whistleblower protection bill aimed at closing the gaps for those who expose corruption. President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the move during his State of the Nation address. Justice Minister Mamoloko Kubayi says the bill will work alongside the Witness Protection Act.
What the bill then says is that you have 5 days to act on that. If you don't, you must tell the person that has blown the whistle why you are not acting. If you are referring the matter, you must refer that matter within 5 days.
6 years, 0 lifestyle audits. Despite President Cyril Ramaphosa ordering these audits within the NPA back in 2020, not a single one has been done. Newly appointed NPA head advocate Andy Motibi is expected to clean house and finally make those audits happen. A high fire danger warning is in place as a brutal heatwave grips the Western Cape. Cape Town heads for 37 degrees, Worcester 42, Swellendam 41 and the Karoo 40.
Such weather conditions can have a significant health impacts, so it is essential to take necessary precautions. It is very important to take note that when the temperature is extremely high, humans' ability to cool their bodies through sweating is reduced. This can be a real threat that can lead to hypothermia.
Zimbabwe and Namibia have joined countries banning livestock imports from South Africa. This follows the foot and mouth outbreak being declared a national disaster. Zimbabwe will accept dairy only if processed to World Organization for Animal Health standards.
Not all dairy processors have the facility to process milk in that fashion, with the result that a lot of dairy might actually start accumulating in South Africa since it's not fit for export.
The Western Cape has recorded its first ever case in a dairy herd. And the man accused in Australia's worst mass shooting in nearly 3 decades has appeared in court. Naveed Akram appeared via video link in Sydney facing terrorism charges, 15 counts of murder and multiple attempted murder charges. His father Sajid was shot dead by police during the Hanukkah attack in December. Today's hearing lasted minutes and dealt largely with technical matters. The case has been postponed to early next month. Israel has revived formal land registration in the occupied West Bank for the first time since 1967 with backing from senior ministers. Rights groups warn the move could formalize state control over vast unregistered areas, making it harder for many Palestinians to prove ownership and opening the door to further settlement expansion. The iconic ballet Giselle is back on stage in a sweeping production by Joburg Ballet. It's a story of love, betrayal and redemption and follows a young woman whose heartbreak carries beyond the grave in one of the most haunting second acts in classical dance. Leading the cast are Tammy Higgins and Ryoko Yagu. Giselle now tours to the South African State Theatre in Pretoria from the 20th to the 22nd of February. And catch it if you can. It really is beautiful.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.